Hi, my name is Pamela Moore, and I am a student at California Intercontinental University. In this presentation, I will address the basic differences between a domestic strategy and an international strategy. I will compare and contrast the domestic versus the international strategy of Toyota, which includes costs, benefits, and risks of a foreign market. I will give an example of a time when managers at Toyota gauged these areas effectively. I will also discuss the advantages and disadvantages of joint ventures as compared to other types of strategic alliances, the venture used by Toyota, and lastly, let you know what direction I think Toyota should choose. A domestic strategy is primarily concerned with the prospects of the domestic market with the international strategy, while the international strategy focuses on markets beyond the country where the company was incepted. An international strategy, therefore, considers a wider scope than a domestic strategy. A domestic strategy focuses on exploitation of the domestic market, including creation of new market opportunities. Contrarily, an international strategy focuses on exploiting and creating foreign markets. A domestic strategy caters to home cultures only, while international strategy encompasses foreign cultures. A domestic strategy influences the design of products in accordance to the domestic market requirements. On the other hand, the international strategy necessitates modification of products to suit international cultures and demands. Kaizen Kaizen's philosophy is concerned with continuous improvement. Both domestic and international strategies adopted by Toyota focus on continuous improvement of products to match and exceed customers' demands. Toyota's vision is to be the most successful and reputable automotive company. Its mission, on the other hand, is to create a prosperous society with automobile manufacturing. The two form the basis of their domestic and international strategies. Both domestic and international strategies of Toyota focus on meeting the market needs of both domestic and foreign markets. The two strategies have played a pivotal role in building Toyota's reputation, establishing market penetration, and the expansion of Toyota's market in both domestic and international markets. Toyota's domestic strategy focuses on Japanese market, while the international strategy focuses on a global market. Toyota's domestic strategy is responsible for creating new market opportunities within Japan. On the contrary, the international strategy exploits the worldwide market and creates new opportunities for the company. Toyota's domestic strategy is grounded on the Japanese culture. Contrarily, its international strategy varies in accordance with the culture of the country involved. Toyota's domestic culture suits production of vehicles that suit the Japanese culture, laws, and policies. On the other hand, the international strategy necessitates tweaking of automobile designs to fit foreign cultures, statuses, and policies. Gauging the costs, benefits, and risks of a particular foreign market requires extensive research about the market. Conducting the market study is difficult, tedious, and expensive. Even so, some of the benefits, risks, and costs associated with the particular market may not be evidenced by the research. Factually, some of the benefits, risks, and costs may never only be realized until the company adventures into the particular market. Therefore, a company may incur huge losses while experimenting in a foreign market. Similarly, a business may lose potential clients by fearing to venture into a certain foreign market. Poverty levels in Africa are relatively high compared to Europe, Asia, and America. As such, Africans do not have the financial capabilities showcased in Europe, America, and Asia. Nonetheless, Africans need vehicles. Toyota perceived Africa as an emerging market. As a result, the company assessed the risks and benefits associated with the market. In the end, they started manufacturing affordable automobiles targeting the African market. The move has been very profitable for Toyota. Partnerships forged in a joint venture enable companies to better understand markets and gain new insights. This is beneficial for the companies involved to fully exploit available markets. Joint ventures facilitate access to better resources, including specialized workforce and technology. As such, all equipment and human capital initially needed for individual products is made available. This expedites research and development. Companies involved in joint ventures share costs and risks. Therefore, new developments are attained cost effectively. In the event of failed projects, all companies involved share the cost of the failure. Through joint ventures, though joint ventures are to meant for specific goals, the bond created between the companies involved fosters long-term business relationships. Joint ventures provide creative ways for involved companies to exit the agreement. This is particularly vital during divestiture. Partnering with a renowned brand increases the chances of succeeding. Moreover, it boosts a brand's credibility. Joint ventures help businesses with little capital to create more venture deals, which they could not have attained working alone. This helps them to create momentum and increase their overall potential. Joint ventures enable participants to share costs. This reduces individual expenditure on endeavors such as research and development, advertising, and marketing. International joint ventures enable cooperation between brands from different countries. This fosters brand acceptance in all the countries involved in the venture. In the end, individual brands gain new global markets. It is highly probable that all companies involved in the joint venture will not share responsibilities equally. As a result, some parties may overwork while others simply joyride. Scheller and Connor state that international joint ventures are highly affected by cultural clashes. Different cultures and management styles result in poor cooperation and jeopardize partnerships. Often, objectives of a joint venture are vague and rarely communicated clearly to all parties involved. Since different companies work together in joint ventures, there is tremendous imbalance in terms of expertise, investment, and assets. This adversely affects the efficiency of the joint venture because the separate nature because of the separate nature of joint ventures. Some partners may not fully devote themselves, making them unreliable business associates. Some joint ventures may come up with unrealistic objectives. Involved parties may spend large amounts of resources without friction. This subjects the parties to huge losses. As part of the international strategy, Toyota partners with BMW, a German automotive manufacturer. According to Nakimo, the two parties signed their partnership agreement in 2012. The partnership is poised to benefit both parties. The sole purpose for the Toyota BMW partnership is to strengthen their focus on research and development. The two companies are working hand in hand to develop hydrogen fuel cells, powertrain vehicle electrification models, automobile architecture designs, and lightweight automotive technologies. The collaboration is expected to develop agricultural designs and components for future sports vehicles. The collaboration will help both companies to develop new automo- automobile designs, particularly future sports vehicles. This collaboration will yield in highly functional and efficient vehicles. The new products will, in the long run, increase the revenues of both companies. The alliance facilitates acceptance of the Toyota brand in Germany and that of BMW in Japan. This fosters international market penetration for these brands. The two companies will cut costs involved in research and development, making the whole endeavor cost effective. Disparities in culture and management styles can potentially affect the effectiveness of the collaboration between Toyota and BMW. Traditionally, Toyota and BMW make distinct vehicles in terms of design and functionality. As such, it is likely that the two companies will exhibit imbalance with regards to levels of expertise and availability of assets. This imbalance can adversely affect the efficiency of their joint venture. Increased investment in R&D, research and development, enables Toyota to constantly grow its product portfolio. For this reason, Toyota has managed to develop numerous vehicles with varied designs, functionalities, and prices. R&D has enabled Toyota to continually improve on the quality and functionality of its products. This has particularly helped Toyota to attain customer satisfaction and consequently increase sales. As a result of investing in R&D, research and development, Toyota has managed to remain on top of the automobile industry. The company continuously improves their automobile design, which boosts their competitiveness. The recall of various Toyota models, for instance, the 2007 Camry and RAV4 vehicles, due to product malfunctions, damaged the brand's reputation. The recall did signify an acknowledgement of manufacturing defects by Toyota. The defects painted the brand as unreliable and perhaps potentially hazardous to others. Damage of brand reputation and decline in sales has a cause and effect kind of relationship. With a tarnished reputation, the overall appeal of the Toyota brand diminishes. Consequently, sales reduced. In this presentation, I address the basic differences between a domestic strategy and an international strategy, compared and contrasted the domestic versus the international strategy of Toyota, which included costs, benefits, and risks of the foreign market, and gave an example of a time when managers at Toyota gauged these areas effectively. I also discussed the advantages and disadvantages of joint ventures as compared to other types of strategic alliances, the venture used by Toyota, and I also provided my opinion on the next move for Toyota.